I wanted to ask you, do you now respond to Aditya or do you only respond to Badshah?
I do. A lot of people call me Aditya.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When was the first time you felt like you started responding to Badshah? Because it was like a new image altogether, right?
I do, but like a lot of my fans also call me Aditya now.
Okay.
Yeah. So like whenever I go to a concert or like I'm out, like a lot of people, like maybe 1 out of 3, they still call me Aditya, which is like really heartwarming.
It is, right?
Yeah, it is.
I was actually going to ask you, okay, Abhi, when you're walking down the street and somebody screams Badshah, do you feel like it's you or you're like, oh, Shah Rukh Khan aa gaya?
नहीं अभी तो इतना कर लिया है कि अब लगता है कि मेरा ही नाम है.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So you have an upcoming show
Yeah.
in London. Tell me a little bit about that and what is unique about the show that people have probably never seen before.
Oh, for London, they haven't seen me before doing a live show,
Yeah.
like my solo thing. Of course, I've headlined a few things, but this is going to be my first solo show. I'm really excited. I'm really preparing myself. The first thing that I did when I landed in London, I went to the venue. I checked the production. I met the production guy. I made sure everything is in place. I made sure जो भी हमने प्लान किया वो बिल्कुल वैसा ही लगे, क्योंकि 25th नवंबर को शो है हमारा, तो 24th को भी एक शो है, 26th को भी एक शो है, 25th का ही दिन है हमारे लिए प्रोडक्शन सेट करने का. सो आई न्यू इट हैज़ टू बी स्मार्टली प्रोड्यूस्ड. तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो होती हैं विच पीपल डोंट सी, जो कि उनको देखने की ज़रूरत भी नहीं है, बिकॉज व्हाट मैटर्स इज़ द एक्सपीरियंस दैट डे. तो हम बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हैं.
That's good to know.
यूनिक डिफरेंट तो यही होएगा कि वी आर पुटिंग एवरीथिंग, एंड परफॉर्मिंग इज समथिंग दैट आई एंजॉय द मोस्ट.
Yeah.
So you have to see me do my thing.
We will see you do your thing. On that note, I live very close to the arena. I live like 5 minutes away from it. So I
Really?
will probably see you. Yeah.
Probably.
I will see Badshah on the 24th, 5th and
There you
6th
go.
of November at Wembley Arena. Tell me one thing. Why is there a bear on the poster? What's the significance of that?
I love bears. I don't know.
I noticed that in one of your videos.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I am a teddy bear.
Isn't there a song like that? I think it's kind of good.
There was a song that I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
with Gippy Paji way back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I feel like it's just so calm, but he knows everything.
Yeah.
You
Zen.
know? Zen. But like he's in your bedroom.
Yeah.
He knows all your emotions.
I'm glad we're talking about that. I was going to bring this up later, but since we are on this subject, I feel, because I've actually done a lot of research and I have heard a lot of your podcasts and everything that you've done with people, and I feel like you're a very spiritual person, but we don't really see that side of you. Are you spiritual? Do you meditate?
I don't meditate. I drive. That's meditation for me. That's therapeutic for me. I spend time with my family. I spend time with my parents. I chill with them. हम चुगलियाँ करते हैं. वो meditation है मेरे लिए. I'm being honest. Spiritual, in a way, yes. I believe in God. I believe in nature. I believe in the course that it takes. I believe in karma. I always try to be a better person. That's what I believe in. And yeah.
That's good to know.
Ji.
How much of Aditya, and I am bifurcating the two personalities, how much of Aditya is in this baddie image of Badshah that we see?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Aditya, this is what I keep saying.
Yeah.
Aditya is working for Badshah. Badshah is probably an alter ego that Aditya would aspire to be. But a lot of what you see on camera is just
Is it for sure?
visuals probably,
Yeah.
but like lyrics are real. Lyrics are everything that I go through. But visuals are, eventually we're selling dreams. But like some of the visuals are pretty close to my life and some of the visuals are, but like, when we started making music videos, we used to hire those cars, those clubs. वो धीरे धीरे फिर वो अपने पास ही आ गए, तो अभी पता नहीं चलता वीडियो. तो मैं कहता हूँ कि हमारी लाइफ तब भी म्यूजिक वीडियो ही होती है जब कैमरा बंद हो जाता है.
Merge हो गई.
Yeah, that's what the life is. But still, I always try to keep my personal life away from everything else.
As you should. I guess.
Yeah.
Speaking of visuals, can we talk about your music videos? Because they're top notch. Who's the brains behind all of those?
Most of the times it's me because, of course, when I write, I know I have a vague idea of how I would want my visuals to look like. But then we get some really, really skilled, really amazing people on board who are extremely talented. Like I have had the pleasure of working with people like Rupan, Manish, Be Together, so many people who have their own visions.
Yeah.
who add to your vision, who give a different perspective. For example, there was a song that I did which was called Heartless. In my mind it was a love song, and I wrote it back when I was in college. It was actually one of the first songs that I ever wrote. But when I made Gurik Paji listen to the song, who's Gurdas Man's son, who's also a brilliant director, he changed the whole perspective.
Okay.
And he wanted, we talked about my life, and he took an instance from my life and clubbed it with the song, and it became what it became.
That's amazing.
So yeah, I mean, it's all a creative process. Yeah.
I was watching the video. I keep forgetting. I know it's not Sanak. Is it Sanak, the one with the Rajasthani beats to it? Na 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 na.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So it's been playing on my Spotify for a very long time, and I was like, I like this song. This is before all the debacle. I didn't know. I was under the rock when all of that was happening.
Yeah.
And when I saw the visuals of that last week, I was blown away because I think there's a lot of deeper messages and a lot of connection with your own life in that.
Yeah.
I want to delve into that. Tell me about.
Why
No, you don't want to talk about it?
These visuals, these songs are a way of talking. I mean, that's how we talk. Sometimes you just don't want to talk about it. Sometimes you just want to express it. But I'm glad that you noticed that, because a lot of people do not.
Yeah.
A lot of people do. They send me messages and I'm just like, please enjoy. Yeah.
Okay, on that note, I'll move on to the next. This was a few years ago. I was listening to a podcast and you were the guest on this, and I was doing my research again. I was looking for that podcast. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it, but you had mentioned something that kind of struck a chord with me. I think the question that was posed to you was, you work with so many American artists, the big names in the industry, and you were being praised for actually being let's say in the same room with them. And what really struck a chord with me was you were very nonchalant about it, and you were like, but they're not my heroes. My heroes are the Indian classical legends.
Absolutely.
And you said Asha Bhosle, Lata Mangeshkar, and all of that, and that's what, again, it kind of sat well with me, because we don't give them as much importance when it comes to the other international celebrities. Have you gotten a chance to meet your heroes and work with them?
I have had the pleasure of working with Sunidhi ma'am back in 2018. She was extremely kind. I was scared to ask her because of the music that I make. Yeah. And she was like, I listen to music, I love your music, and she was kind enough to jump on the song. I met Sonu sir. He's funny. He's so funny. He's aware of everything. Yeah. I love him, and I think he loves me too.
That's good.
I just recently met Arijit Dada, who I've admired for the longest time. We sat together, we made so many songs. He was like, "Arey, tu ye mere ko likh ke de." I said, "Dada, main likh ke do."
Good na.
Likhna. So I've had Asha ji se bhi main mila tha. There's a show that I do, India's Got Talent, and she was there, and it was beautiful. I've met Rahman sir. I've had the pleasure of being in the same room, being creatively indulged together, and any day I would. For me, Chaiya Chaiya is world's best song. It's a song worthy of an Oscar, worthy of a Grammy, whatever. The
biggest, highest recognition.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. It's. I don't know what is this validation that we seek, but it is how it is. But I know, it's inspiring for the kids. When they see such a thing happening, they get inspired. For example, Diljit Paji doing Coachella is an inspiration for a lot of kids. It just empowers them. It's no validation, but sometimes it is needed. Yeah. So for me, talent speaks. Yeah. It does not matter. For me, Ed Sheeran is talented. Yes. For me, Adele is talented. For me, Rahman sir is talented. So it's the talent. Yeah. I don't think skin color matters anymore. It used to at one point of time, but look at me selling out shows in London.
Yeah, good job. What's your passion project? Do you have anything that you have in somewhere locked up in your room and you want to make that one day?
Create more artists.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you working on that journey already?
I am. In fact, I have a team. I have been fortunate enough to lend my support I don't want to talk about it, but I'm
That's
doing
fine.
it. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the spiritual side of you, which is like, nahi, jab tak ho nahi jata, baat nahi karna, I'm guessing. Is there a song or a project of yours that you're really proud of?
So many. I mean, whatever project that, like, there was an album that I did which is called The Power of Dreams of a Kid, which I'm really proud of because which is really, it's really close to my heart. I'm extremely vulnerable. I think I made it during the lockdown. Maybe that's why. And there was a lot on my chest which I had to let out, and I did that. So I'm really proud of that. There are so many songs that I made, which I'm creatively very proud of because see, every song that you make, everything that you make, if it has the potential of making someone get up and dance and forget everything, you've done something.
Yeah.
I think
that's the
I'm
power
proud
of
of that.
music.
Yeah.
Is there something you're least proud of?
A few songs.
Do you want to name one?
No, I don't want to name them. A few remakes that I've done.
Yeah.
A few songs that I've done purely for money.
Okay.
Purely for that Lamborghini, probably. So yeah, there are a few of them.
Fair enough. This is a personal question that I'm going to ask, and if you don't want to talk about it, we can skip it. Yes. But you know how in Rockstar, the film, there's one dialogue, कि टूटे दिल से ही संगीत निकलता है. Is that true?
Yeah, I think that's true. I don't know how it works though, but it works.
It works?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you're in your most vulnerable state and you just kind of creatively flow.
When I was with this girl in college, जिसके लिए मैंने heartless लिखा था, it's sort of a conversation. मुझे मालूम है मेरा चेहरा था, because I was going back and forth. I was doing shows in Delhi. I was coming back to Chandigarh, doing my studies, and we weren't spending enough time. But she thought it was just a hobby until she realized, oh,
it's working.
ये तो इंजीनियर तो बन ही नहीं रहा, but पापा को तो इंजीनियर चाहिए. इसको क्या हो गया? So I think when that happened, it just made me stronger because probably I had nothing to lose then at that point of time. Of course, बहुत बड़ी statement है, but I think that works.
Yeah. It works. That's good. We're coming to an end of this, but there are a few more things I just want to discuss. Sure. You're Badshah by name.
Yeah.
Do you think at this stage and phase in life, do you feel Badshah by nature as well?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
I think I sleep whenever I want to. Okay. I wake up whenever I want to. I think that's what a Badshah does. He does whatever he wants, but he also takes care of the people around him. And I think everybody is a Badshah. They just don't realize it. In some way, every man who's taking care of his family is a Badshah. That's what I think.
That's really sweetly put.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. As an artist, this is the last question. As an artist, and this is something obviously when people are consuming content, for the lack of a better word, you don't really realize it. But in hindsight, what do you want your legacy to be?
I just want to be remembered as someone who brought a smile on your face. That's it.
And dance steps.
पता नहीं, वो तो भूल जाएंगे. बादशाह सही बंदा था.
Good. On that note, thank you so much, Badshah. It was a lovely conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you